Thank you.
You came! I was worried you were gonna get caught up with work. Phew! Another day almost over. You know, it's the first time I've come here with anyone. You can see so far from here. Really puts things into perspective. Did you get Alo's letter? I was surprised he wrote to you. Ma says he's been talking about you all the time. I've never seen him do that before. He never even writes to his pa. You know, he's taken it real tough since he left. My ex, well, he took off before the ink dried on the divorce papers. Sometimes I wonder if he was ever really there at all. Anyway, enough about that. Ma sent me pictures from my boy's party. Take a look at this one. You can see by his smile how much he loves the train model. It made me happy too. I haven't always been able to give him the things he wants. It was nice to be able to spoil him a little for once. You know, the more I get to know you, the more I think you have such a big heart, and you work harder than anybody in this town to make it grow. Look at me prattling on. Tell me more about yourself. What were you like as a child? Or how about plans for the future? Ah, I remember her. I think I saw her running around Sandrock. Heard she was a friend of yours. You know, I always thought my future would be business and motherhood. Friendship, love, all that was left behind me. I never imagined wanting anything other than bringing my son here. I didn't think my own happiness was important right now, but you showed me I was wrong. I never understood that until you came along. But I believe you're right. Happiness shouldn't be dependent on how hard someone works. It just is. Well, just thought I'd tell you that I appreciate you being such a great friend to me. It's nice to be able to trust someone. And, you know, if you ever need help with anything, know I've got your back too. Time to get back to it, eh? See you around.
Thank you.
Wow, thank you so
Thank you. You! Get your behind over here.
Pa, stop it. You're embarrassing me. Let's go home.
You ain't got a say in this one. I got a bone to pick with you. I thought you building folk were supposed to be good people. Color me surprised when I find out you've been helping Elsie with her shenanigans. Huh? You say something? I reckon you're mumbling your words there. Sounds like back talk to me.
Come on, Pa. It was all my idea. I was the one that got him to get the book. I've been telling you, they ain't done nothing.
Shut your mouth, Missy. I ain't done yet. You're gonna stay away from my daughter. You hear? And Elsie, they're a bad influence on you. I forbid you from seeing them anymore.
But Pa,
Did I stutter?
you done nothing wrong. Pa, you can't tank Griswold. I'm done. Mine had her meds. I'm heading back. Hey, I'm sorry.
Get back here, girl. And another thing. Kids these days got no respect. Back in my day, ain't no one dare go against elders or risk the boot. Heck, if I lied to my pa, I'd be running laps around Sandrock in my undies till daybreak. And with 3 brothers, 7 cousins, twice removed, thrice removes, and 2 returning, none of them dared speak out of line. I'm a saint compared to my old man. If any of us break the rule, we'd have to go fishing. Dang, I still get shaken when I see a trap. Fishing ain't sounding bad, but we ain't allowed to come back to it. Kind of Chuchinoko. Don't sound so hard, does it? Then you ain't heard of the Chuchinoko. That's a heck of a shy fish. Some say it ain't even real. But I'm telling you, it's as real as you and me. Heck, I nearly caught it once. Got it in my trap. Brought me spinning across the dunes fast as anything. Ain't nothing as strong as the grip of a Chuchinoko. Legend says 1 Chuchinoko can feed a family for a year or more. I don't know about that. Mine got away, but I tell you, it was a big old fish. Heck of a fish. What's for dinner tonight? I reckon Mabel could whip up some salty fish soup.
Uh-huh.
Impressive. Thanks.
Hello, all. Thank you for coming to this meeting. No doubt you are all wondering what Mr. Musa's decision will be. To invest or not to invest? That is the question. Well, without further ado, let's hear it from Mr. Musa himself.
Thank you, Mayor Judy. Hi, as a business person, I tend to strike quickly to the heart of the matter. Please, do not mistake my directness for discourtesy. I have reached a decision to finance the plan to build a tunnel directly through the Eufaula Range to and from Portia. Sandrock's been slowly dying since its oasis shrunk, and the northern high-speed railway was completed between Natara and Highwind. But its inherent advantages are still there. The ruins here and the riches they may hide are invaluable. Plus, being at the literal center of the Free Cities, well, I just refuse to believe that there's not something to be had here. It's no secret, the issues you've all faced around here. But now I've heard your stories, how you've built yourself back up time and time again from the brink of ruin. Heck, I've even seen it for myself. Brave folk like Builder putting your lives on the line for the good of the town. Listen, I think we all got off on the wrong foot. But with great conviction, I too am now proud to say, I believe in Sandrock.
Yes!
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
You're right. But this is a good start. And we got here thanks to everyone's efforts. Especially yours, Builder.
That's right. We still have a long way to go if we're to make Sandrock repeat its former glory. But I'm fully invested. Now that that's out of the way, let's talk planning. You all already mint. The gentleman over here is Albert. He's an expert in negotiations and construction management. Supposedly you have a plan to present? Go ahead, please.
You're too kind, Mr. Musa. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, everyone. I won't bore you with the details, but here's the summary. Our goal here is to construct the road from both city-states and meet up in the middle of the southern Eufaula. I'm in charge of the portion side of the project, and I'll liaison with my old friend Heidi on the Sandrock part. The project will be made up of 3 key parts. One is to dig a tunnel on the Sandrock side through the Eufaula Range. On the portion side, we also have to dig a tunnel through the Muskoke Range. Finally, we'll need to come up with some sort of durable pavement for the road for the hottest part of the desert. You know, to prevent it from crumbling. That about sums it up. I believe Heidi already has a plan for the tunnel's construction here.
Right. The overall tunnel design is already complete, but we still need to do a feasibility study on the terrain to see if we need to make any changes. Min?
Yes, I'm here for that.
Since you just got here, why don't you get some rest today? You can start tomorrow. Once you have done your survey, we can have another meeting to hash out all the construction details. Builders, I would advise you to be on standby. Lots of things are coming your way. That's what I'd like to hear.
Oh, Mr. Musa, you really planned out everything already.
That, my dear Trudy, is my secret to winning.
And so, you see, Mr. Musa, heavy equipment thingies, they require a lot of gold. And as a conductor, that's a thing, right? Well, in any case, that's why it's so darn expensive. I mean, if I could use less gold, I would, really. But we at the Sandrock Commerce Guild simply refuse to cut corners. That is, unless you want us to, Mr. Musa, sir.
Say, Commissioner, I think I left my wallet in the guild. Was it stuffed full of golds or completely empty? I can't seem to recall. Ah, well, that's neither here nor there. Would you mind fetching it for me?
But of course, I shall return it to you post-haste. In at least one of the conditions you just described. Cover it for me, newbie. Buy me some time.
A moment, please. I want to emphasize that I really need you to handle most of the builder work for this project. When I roll, I want to roll with the best people. Cool. You'll receive the standard rate, plus a bonus on all commissions related to the Road to Portia project. Do your best. A lot of people are counting on you.
So, Heidi, let's talk logistics and communication. And mayhaps later there'll yet be time for rekindling old flames.
We barely know each other.
Huh?
How's the Golden Genius?
Gust? Gust is fine. Turned out he's super protective of his cute little sister and...
Yes, let's talk logistics and communication.
What do you mean exactly when you said that you refuse to believe there's not something to be had here?
Well, I have a bit more plan than what I've made public. You all are here, smack dab in the middle of the continent. Let's say, if I were to ever build some sort of central hub for land transportation, it'd be right here where I'm standing. It makes sense logistically, for trade and, if it ever came to it, war as well. The Alliance of Free Cities has limited population, but makes up a lot of territory. That's a weakness. If push ever comes to shove, we need to be able to move supplies around as quickly as possible. Every second lost could mean the difference between victory and defeat in another potential war against Duvos. And when I saw how you all handled yourselves, well, that just sealed the deal for me. The truest test of character is seeing people when things are at their worst.
Very sound, very insightful, Mr. Musa. It means a lot to have your support, especially with it being so well thought out. If I may ask, where did you learn to think like this? It's all so macro.
School of Hard Knocks, Miss Heidi.
Huh?
I'm sure your mayor went to that school as well.
Uh-huh.
So, they brought you out here again?
Yeah, I guess I'm kind of Moose's guy now, which is good. You know, nice to have a stable gig.
Indeed. Stability is an often overlooked aspect in evaluating the utility of a given profession. I should know, as those who make such oversights are the types that I've tended to seek out for my lab assistant position. In any case, congratulations. You are aware that Mr. Musa is the wealthiest person in the Free Alliance. That should lead to some solid opportunities for you.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
Good. So, this tunnel project, will you be needing any new equipment designed? I've been working on a prototype based on an old world design, something rather obscure, something you never would have heard of. A laser-sharpened sword, forged from steel folded 1,000 times. My theory is that it will be able to slice through the rock, facilitating your tunnel building endeavors through the mountains to Portia. All I need is a bit of funding to get it off the ground and into the forge.
What? You mean like that ninja sword you drew on the back of the math homework back in 5th grade?
No, completely unrelated to that. That was just some childish fantasy. I'm surprised you still remember that. You really think that as an adult, I would still fancy making that sword?
Okay, well, I appreciate the offer, Space Case, but Moose has got this project pretty well lined up already. Pretty sure we'll be using already known construction equipment for this project. Don't think we'll need any research this time. Thanks, though.
I see. Inform me if circumstances change. You're going to wish you had my ninja sword. Thank you.
It worked! What do you know?
You threw away Howlett's book? He respected you! And you're disrespecting him!
What you talking about? Crying about some book? Your ma's sitting home with a broken arm, worrying sick about you, while you continue to run out playing your stupid games, talking about being some monster hunter? The ranch got a whole host of stuff needing done. You got responsibilities, Missy. You can't just run around playing your dumb games anymore. How will you face your mom?
You don't understand, Pa. I'm trying to...
This again? Gosh dang it. Stop with this nonsense, Elsie. Get your head out of the clouds before you hurt even more people, including yourself.
Fine.
Where are you going, Missy? I ain't finished talking. Just a dang book. What's gotten into her?
Hey there! We already have something for you.
We went to survey the tunnel area real early this morning, but the old world building that sits across the canyon is all sorts of unstable. Heidi and I can still get across to do our survey job, But I think for actual construction to start, we'll need that bridge pass reinforced to ensure its structural integrity.
We're hoping you could do that for us. Thanks. I have some basic work table recipes and assembly station diagrams with me. I think they should be enough to reinforce the bridge pass. While you're installing, please also clear out the boulders on the bridge pass. Let me know when you're done. Thanks.
Don't worry, Mabel. We'll find her.
She's out there alone.
We'll let you know if there's any news. Now, go and rest up, you hear? Oh, hey. So you heard about, Elsie, right? It's a tough thing having your daughter going missing like that. I ain't envying them ranch folks one bit. I'm still gathering information on the case. You're a friend, right? Can I ask you something? When did you last see her? Okay, got it. Now, anything that thinks she might have run away? An argument? Interesting. Adds up with what the parents were saying. All right, last up. Do you remember anything that could have given you a hint that she just ghosts like this? Did she ever talk about it before? Yeah, I know she's a tough gal, but it's still dangerous around Sandrock. I'm kind of worried. Anyway, thanks for your help, partner. I gotta go write all this up. If you hear anything else, just let me know, okay?
You came! You got here all right? No one followed you? Mama, how is she? I know. I'm worried about her too. She still ain't healed up yet. But did you see my paw back then? Man, I don't remember the last time he got that angry. There ain't no pleasing him. No matter what I do, he's always gonna see me as some little girl doing stupid stuff. After Ma got hurt, Pa's been on my case non-stop. I get it. My Ma getting hurt was my fault, and I'm so sorry it happened. But the martled ducks are supposed to be gentle creatures. That's why I tried to attract one. My old man would know if he'd only read a book about it. But he threw it away. And he doesn't read anyway. He said it was 'cause I learned about that soup lure from the book. Said Trudy shouldn't be lending it out that easy. But it's Howlett's book. It's like a piece of history. How could he disrespect him like that? You know, I actually rented out both of Howlett's books. One was the one Pa threw away, full of all these pretty pictures and lure recipes and the like. The other one's called What It Takes to Be a Real Monster Hunter. Pa didn't find that one. I brought it with me and read it cover to cover. The more I read it, the more sense it made. Most monsters out there don't want to hurt us. They just want to be left alone. And the best way to go about it ain't to shoot them up. It's more about how to coexist. Howlett wrote that force should always be the last resort. There's always other ways to get the creatures to behave differently. It's fascinating stuff. Nah, this is just my secret place. I need to unwind a bit. I ain't the kind of person to run away from my problems. Right now, I'm just focusing on that giant duck. It hurt Ma, but I don't know why. And I reckon it can hurt more folks. I've gotta right this wrong. I'm gonna find it, and I'm gonna do it my way. I ain't gonna go in wildly waving a shotgun like my pa. I just gotta learn about it. Its habits, what it lacks. Howlett did it, Martle did it. I'm gonna walk in their footsteps. I ain't figured out what I gotta do, though. Oh, if only Pa hadn't thrown the book away. If only Pa hadn't thrown the book away. I appreciate it, but I ain't looking to start shooting. I don't want to hurt it like that meerkat. I reckon I gotta figure out my own way to do this. Oh, yeah, I do have a favor to ask you. I got something. I want you to give it to my mom. It's a doll from when I was a kid. I kept it in my treasure chest. Please take it to her. She'll know I'm okay. Also, would you mind picking some herbs for my ma? I want to make sure she's getting better. I got a little money saved up. You can take it. Phew, I'm feeling a lot better after talking to you. All right, you can head back now. I gotta go find that duck. It's so boring here. But I still can't go back right now. I know I'm gonna figure something out soon.
Hey, I've been looking all over for Elsie. That girl seems to have hidden herself away real good. Haven't heard anything, have you? Well, keep your ear to the ground, all right? Catch you later.
Thank you for the herbs, dearie. I've been feeling a lot better these last couple of days. This doll. This was Elsie's favorite doll. Did you meet her? Elsie, my baby. Where is she? Why isn't she with you? Take me to her, quickly. Oh, it's like that. Is that what she's up to? It sounds so dangerous. Forget it. She's like her pa. When she's got her mind set on something, well, there's no stopping her. I'm sorry you've had to deal with all this, dearie. Elsie and Coop are, well, they're birds of a feather. If Elsie doesn't want to come back yet, maybe it's time we gave her a bit of space. I'll talk to Coop. Thank you for being there for her. You've done a lot for her, for us. Just please keep an eye on her. A little girl, she's gone. Where are you, honey? Oh, please, please help me. Thank you.